What is going on, guys? I'm Danny Cruz.
I'm Chellez Reign.
Welcome to episode 2 of WBW's Unfiltered.
And today's topic. So we kind of try to hit things on the head going forward. So this is what we're going to talk about today. We are talking about professionalism. Which has been a topic of conversation since our wonderful show this past weekend, Evil Intentions 4.
Yes, Evil Intentions 4 was definitely a great turnout. I want to give a shout out to the Guadalupe brothers once again for showing up and showing out in dramatic fashion, as well as to the rest of the staff and talent that came out and performed and did their thing.
We got to give everyone their props.
Listen, I give props where props is due. The staff, meaning all the 11 to 13, 14-year-olds who helped set up, break down, do the lighting, do the music, to the individual talent, Sean Scott, Ramos and Rome, the Latinos in full effect, the Guadalupe brothers, Michael Kyrain, the newcomer, Brent Myers, coming all the way from Chicago. Who else was there? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, another newcomer, Dashing Cam from Jacksonville, a.k.a. the Queen of Queens, I believe is what it's called. I guess he's from Queens.
And I'm the bully from Brooklyn.
Yeah, so Maximus Savage as well. We do want to send a special get well to Varonesa. Her son was going through some stuff. Nothing major, but it's taken care of. And the only reason why that's being mentioned is because of that situation, her match with Gitana was not able to happen this time around. But hopefully sometime in the future, they'll either mix it up or come back together.
I mean, it was good that Gitana wasn't working because Chellez Reign, me, myself, and I had time to be the show's terrorists.
That's nothing fucking new. Anyway, as always, viewer discretion is advised. Parents, put the kids to bed. If you're old enough to say the 4-letter words without repercussions, then this is for you. If not, get your goofy asses to bed. You got school in the morning. Professionalism. This is such a broad topic because it's like one massive umbrella, and then everything else kind of just falls under it.
Right. So do you want to start from just the basics of what professionalism is, right? Because, yes, it can be a deep conversation, and you can go point for point, or you can just give, just the basics of what is taught in the beginning. I mean, it's should follow you through.
I mean, it's self-explanatory. It's literally in the word itself, professional, right? So when you think of professionals, you think of those who are able to do what is asked of them at any given point in time, be able to change things on the fly and still complete the task at hand with as little of resistance or pushback or anything, with as little headache and as little issue as possible.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you ever stop paying your dues?
No.
Right?
Listen.
Because there's certain things that are earned, right? I've earned this.
Hold on. Everything in life, any profession, anything that you look at with high regard is earned. Nothing is given to you. It's earned. So it doesn't matter, wrestling industry or any other industry. You get usually what you put out. And I say usually because there are some situations and some circumstances where you are unfortunately overlooked and passed by. However, overall, hard work eventually does pay off. Now, no, to answer your question, no. Paying dues doesn't ever stop. I mean, we can look at the mainstream and we can listen to all the documentaries, the Hall of Fame speeches, the Unreals, and they all pretty much say the same thing. When you feel like you've learned everything there is to know about this business, that's usually the time when you leave. Out. Exactly, right. When it's time to go. You've learned everything there is to learn, so at this point, you're just taking up space, move on. Right. However, professionalism is honoring your end of the deal just as much as us promoters and people who are running companies are expected to hold their end of the deal. Now, over the last 8 years running as a promoter, now 13 years as a wrestler, but as a promoter, the 8 years, that little box of 8 right now, I have always, and don't worry, we got the receipts. You guys know I got the receipts because I always show it. I have, you know what, instead of let's throw we in the mix, because at the end of the day,
thank you.
We have honored our word every step of the way. Every step of the way. Whether it was keeping the lines of communication open, keeping the level of professionalism and family-like treatment, you know, because yeah, we are professional, but we still go a little extra and treat you more like family than you are just employer to employee.
Right. Which I think we discussed at the last show. Sometimes lines get blurred with that.
Well, that's fine. That's fine because
continue.
Things are going to change now. Some of you guys may like it. Some of you may not. And that's fine. Sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes you outgrow situations and circumstances. So, if you're not willing and ready to grow with us, then after this video and next year and the years to come, we bid you farewell.
Thank you for your services.
Yes. So, professionalism, such a broad topic because it's so many different things.
Okay. Let's start from an event comes. You are booked for an event. Mm-hmm. You are given a time to be there.
Okay, so
that's step one.
Okay, so you want just the skeleton,
right?
No meat, no muscle, just the skeleton.
Right.
Okay, so call times, set up and breakdown, signing and bringing the documents. You know, waivers basically for those of you guys who have never really seen that. Yeah, we actually provide waivers. That basically says, in the event of any kind of injury and or death, we are not held responsible. We all know this because those of us who do it, we do it the right way. Those of you who don't have these things, well, you know where you are, on the side of that fence. Whole nother topic. That's, you know what, that's part of professionalism and lack thereof. So this professionalism may just go a couple of parts because it's that broad of a topic.
All right.
So
but
I'm hitting the skeleton.
You're dipping into me.
All right,
you don't want to dip into me.
I got you. So
we're talking about
the skeleton. Okay, cool.
Lockjaw, I'm booking you for my show. Call time is 3:00.
Gotcha.
What time are you showing up?
Me personally, I'm there at least 1:30, 2 o'clock, especially if I am traveling a long distance. Now, if I am running a little late for whatever reason, whether people can't drive, there's a major accident causing, whatever, I let them know.
Right.
Again, keeping the lines of communication open.
Okay. So you make your call time.
Uh-huh.
And we're unloading the truck.
Uh-huh.
Lockjaw, what are you doing?
I'm unloading that fucking truck. Plain and simple. Excuse me. Now, there have been times early on in my career where I didn't have that luxury, right? And I say that because when I first started in Jersey, it was just one car. So I would have to help her get the baby ready, or babies, because a year and a half later my other daughter was born. So to get them both ready, load them both in the car, make sure everything is taken care of for them, and then, yeah. So early on, it wasn't always the best. However, we're talking about now.
No, it's okay to even talk about then.
Okay, so like I said,
there was a time where
right.
I recall, and I'm going to share this quick story. You were in a battle royal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there with Charlie. Charlie was a baby. Casey wasn't even in the picture yet. And I recall watching you set up chairs, and not but 5 feet from you setting up chairs was Jimmy Hart.
Oh, yes. See, but
I have the pictures to show that he was by your side setting up chairs.
Listen, you know what's
so
even...
that later on that night we ended up taking pictures with him,
yes.
with Charlie. So
what's funny about that?
This is why I asked the question. Do you ever stop paying your dues?
No.
So, okay.
So, wait,
continue.
hold on. So to piggyback off of that, there have been, over the last, I would say, 10, 15 years, pictures and or videos that would go viral showing those who are on TV or were on TV, like a Luke Gallows bringing in the ropes, like a Cody Rhodes sweeping the ring. Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he had a title around his waist while doing so. Now, I'm not going to mention too many of the mainstream names for obvious reasons. You know, we're not trying to get flagged. We're not trying to, you know. But you guys have seen those videos. You guys have seen those pictures.
They get the gist.
Right.
I'm just saying, okay, so now you're helping unload the truck. You're helping set up the ring. Mm-hmm. After the ring is set up and everything is done, what is your next step?
Well, just go into the locker room, shake everyone's hand, which is another part of professionalism. You know, that's kind of like that skeleton. Because that's the way I was taught. The old school way is to shake everybody's hand. It's a sign of respect. You're showing respect not only to the boys in the locker room, you're showing respect to the promoter who's providing you the opportunity, and you're also continuing a sense of professionalism for the overall industry.
Right. You're showing that you're a part of a team.
Right. Because
even though it's a competition and only one winner, but when you're in there,
it's a team.
It's
sport.
a team sport. Right.
Because both opponents are there to perform for the crowd, and now we're gonna go into that shoot straight. I know I said shoot your shot the first episode. I think shoot straight, sounds a little easier. It also reminds me of the gun range down the street. I need to bring this out because it needs to be said. And I kind of hinted at it earlier.
Shoot straight.
Oh, I am. And I don't miss. So, anyway, I don't know where some of you guys get off thinking that because you trained under a name, a legend, Hall of Famer, TV star, movie star, whoever trained you, to where you think that you are them, to where you are above the basics of professionalism. I don't know if they saw how some of you guys conduct yourself, not just with us, in general, because remember, I've been around a while, so I've shared many locker rooms with many of you guys from New York, Jersey, PA, Texas, Alabama, or not Alabama, Arkansas, and down here in Florida. So it's not just Florida. Broad picture. I've shared many locker rooms. And I've noticed the rare few that would have this, the simplest way to put it would be ego. But the mindset.
That they're above everything and everyone.
Right. So, personally, for me, I don't give a fuck who trained you. Obviously, something went wrong. Either they didn't do their job and robbed you for your little tuition money and gave you a piece of paper that said, hey, you graduated, or you stopped training the moment you learned how to do a few things. Went out and got bookings 6 months in, a year in. Can barely scratch your ass right, let alone do a headlock. And let me not even get into headlocks, because some of you goofballs out there literally tell opponents, I don't chain. But have
we
the nerve.
We always say we're going to get into that topic and we don't.
Oh, we going to get there. It might be part 2 to this shit. So I'll leave that for the meaty portion of professionalism. I'll state it at bones. When you can't seem to muster up the professionalism to make a call time. In case you guys don't understand what that is for, I'll break it down to you in the simplest of terms. And like I said in the last video, it's not to insult anyone's intelligence. It is simply to have you guys comprehend on the business side of things, because most of you guys are just talent.
I think that's the big part that's forgotten.
So now I'll remind you.
Professionalism comes with the fact that it's a business. This is not friendship.
Right.
It's not personal.
Right. So, but but this is where things will get reiterated and reminded for those who may have forgotten or may purposely choose to forget because, you know, that's just who they are. And no. The reason why there is a call time. Number one, because on the independent level, not every promotion is created equal, which means some promotions have the financial means to hire a ring crew, a production crew. Most independent companies, we all know this. We are the production crew. We are the production crew, we are the producers, and we are the promoters and performers. We are all wrapped into one. Oh, I'm not a promoter. Yes, you are. Because when you do a promo, that's short for promotion, in case you guys didn't know that, you're promoting yourself, you're promoting where you're going to be for your next match, you're promoting your match against whoever is booked against you. You are a promoter. You're a performer, obviously, for the 8 to 12, maybe 15 minutes that you get. You're performing. You're producing the match because, again, most independent companies, the promoter will tell you who goes over, who goes under. Sometimes they'll give you specific ways they want you to go over and under. But all that in-between shit, it's on you. Nowadays, the new thing is everybody's an agent now. An agent. What the fuck does that mean, an agent?
I'm going to tell you what that means.
An agent of what? I'm an agent.
Can I tell?
I can't. Hold on. I'm an agent.
My turn. Okay. I can tell you what that means. Okay, so basically, an agent is someone who babysits you because you don't know how to work. Did I get that right?
To an extent. I mean,
okay.
But another way to put it is they basically help put the match together for you.
But why do they do that?
I don't think it's because they can't work. I just think it's more along the lines of trying to put the match together to where it makes sense.
Makes sense. For who?
The performers that they are watching, that they're looking over their match.
You know. So, it's your show. You want to send a message to your audience that's coming. You're the promoter, the owner, and you say, I want this show to be X, Y, and Z. And X, I want you to do this. Y, I want you to do this. And Z, I want you to do this. Right? Because it's your show, your plans, your ideas, your storylines. Now, you have an agent who is going to talk to X and say, look, the owner wants you to do this, this, and this. Right.
I just explained that.
That's my point. So, of course, that agent is there to make sure that what the owner said, you're following, because there is no trust that you are going to do the job the way the owner asks you to do it. It's sad.
I mean, again, the producers / agents of matches are there to kind of walk these guys and girls through step by step, making sure that they go according to what, like you said, the promoter wants.
Right.
Fine. But this new age, I'm an agent, he's an agent, she's an agent, they're
Everybody's
an agent.
an agent.
Like, here with us, that shit don't mean nothing. Like, that is some weird bozo shit. You're not getting paid an agent's salary. You are a glorified worker with some experience who is being put in a position of leadership to oversee those who are under you. That's it. You want to call yourself an agent to make you feel better? By all means. That's your personal business. I don't give a shit.
Okay, back to the professional.
When you come here, you do what is asked of you to the fullest extent of the agreed upon terms. When I send the documents out, which is another part of the professionalism, you are given the documents that lay out what's allowed, what's not allowed, what's expected, your pay, and what happens when you don't complete the tasks that are asked of you. So when you sign those documents, you are now acknowledging to me, to us, that you, number one, you understood every word. You agreed and accepted the terms that was read. And you understand that not doing so will cause a reduction in pay or removal from future consideration. It's literally worded that way. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I haven't always enforced it, only because I have 9 other things that I have to fucking take care of. 9 to 10 other things and other people and other situations that I now have to make sure is somewhere within the realm of, okay, it's okay, now I can focus on this last show. 20 minutes before the show starts, the bottom rope pops. Now it's a steel cable rope. How it popped, it is what it is. Thank God.
I fix it.
She came back to the house, grabbed the old ropes that we had, and made it work. Look, fuck it. It is what it is. Because of the things that I've seen in other locker rooms where talent who aren't booked walk into locker rooms unannounced, without anyone's okay, without anyone say so, that's professionalism 101. You don't walk into somebody else's locker room without the promoter's knowledge and okay. I don't give a fuck who they are. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your manager, your valet, your wife. If they are not booked with you, and I am not in the aware of who's coming, then they wait until they meet with me, and then I give the okay. That's number one. Number two, the hidden tensions when things don't go the way that you want it to go, the way that you'd expect it to go. Listen, I'm gonna just throw this out there, and however it's interpreted, obviously, it's completely and totally up to you. This idea, and it's funny because I've seen that a few times. Every now and then I've noticed I myself have used it. This whole idea of being made out to look weak. Let me tell you something. Me personally, I don't book squash matches. I've never done that. I've never liked that idea of having somebody be used as a glorified punching bag to put somebody else over. No, because at the end of the day, that person getting their ass kicked for 5 minutes is in the ring training and doing everything they got to do just as much as this person. That's mainstream shit. Okay? On the indies, where we're all slumming it and thugging it out for $50, $100, whatever it is, we're all equal. See, some of you guys forgot that shit. You guys think that, oh, because I came from such and such training school and I got an AEW dark match and I was getting my ass kicked on Raw Underground or NXT, and that shit don't mean nothing, because if you was as good as you think you are, you still fucking be there. That's number one. Number two, now that you're not there, I think we can all agree that those favors are now up. And that's why your ass hasn't gotten back. So if we're going to keep it a buck, we're going to keep it unfiltered. Let the shoe fit where they may. And I always tell you guys, these shoes that I speak on, they fit more than one person. So Cinderellas, you know what to do with that shoe. You put the bitch on. You may not like how it's being said. That's fine. I've never, ever treated anyone as if I'm better than. I've never flaunted and threw my weight around like, yo, I've been in the business X amount of years. Listen, my man, I don't give a fuck how long you've been in the business. Some of you guys, oh, I've been in the business 20 years, and you can't even draw. How are you in the business 2 decades and can barely draw a stick figure? I can't even get on the anniversary show of NWA, the 77th anniversary, yet I still sold at least $200 worth of tickets. And I wasn't on the show. Could you imagine if I was actually on the fucking show? Lockjaw's on the show and he wasn't on the show and he sold $200 for me? Yo, next time bring his ass on the show. If I can sell a promoter who I've never met, never spoke to, who is running a mainstream, well-known 3-letter company, if I can sell tickets for a show I wasn't even on. See, some of you guys have this weird fucking thought in your mind. Oh, I can't make money off of him. He's not good for the business. Why am I not good for the business? Because I'm exposing you motherfuckers? That's what it really is. That's what it comes down to. I'm exposing you motherfuckers. And honestly, that was never what I wanted to do. But when you're in enough locker rooms, when you interact with enough people, you get to see it for what it really is. Some of you guys have taken my kindness for weakness. Some of you guys see the laughing, the joking around, the occasional politic talking, the whatever the fuck. You see that as, oh, he's soft. He ain't. No. Don't ever mistake that. See, I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected, I'm smiling, I'm the family man. I have my staff that consists of a bunch of minors and women. Don't ever get it twisted. I smile a lot because I know how my mind works. And I say this because this is an unfiltered episode about professionalism. So I try to keep professional. Because if I ever let my professionalism drop to your level, it doesn't end well for anybody, you nor me. Because now I end up falling into the piece of shit promoter bracket where 90% of you guys still work. The amount of shit I know about the people you guys talk shit about, that you still smile in their face and that you still work for. This one doesn't pay all his talent. This one fucks around with the female talent. This one tries to run out on paydays. This one, he says he's going to pay you this and he pays you this. Show me one time I've ever done any of that. Give me one. Anybody. Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Georgia. Give me one. One time that Danny tried to run out without paying the boys. Give me one. One time Danny stiffed us out of pay. Give me one. All I want is one. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Give me one time. One time I pressed up on some female. Give me one. Anyone. So I talk about professionalism, and I'm sorry if I got a little hot a few minutes ago.
You're having your moment. It's okay.
Well, I mean, technically, you had your moment last show. You know. But again, it's not just with us. It's an overall thing that gets talked about a lot, and it doesn't fucking seem to ever change. But I've come to the understanding that the reason why it doesn't change is because of you. You don't like working for promoters who stiff you out of money, try to fuck with the female talent, try to hide from you when it's time to pay, or don't pay at all. They give you the hot dog and handshake. You claim to know your worth, but yet you're still on their shows.
And then you fuck over the people.
And then those who are actually doing right by you, you treat like shit. So I've come to the conclusion, you guys like that shit. You like pieces of shit promoters.
It's like the girls who like bad boys.
That's okay. Yeah, the ones who get their asses smacked up. And those be the ones waiting for 20 years for them to get out of jail. Dumb broads. Anyway. So, I won't fall into the piece of shit promoter. I'll keep my level of professionalism. I might just turn it up a notch even more now. So, here's the big, not really a reveal, because here's what it is. It's going to be seen in screenshot everywhere anyway. You can laugh behind my back. I know who's who. Remember, there's always people talking. So, going forward, when I send the document out, obviously that's me letting you know you are being booked for the show.
AKA the job offer.
Right. When I send that document out, you have 7 days. You have 7 days to sign it and send the bitch back. It's 2025. If you do not know how to use Adobe Acrobat Reader, get with somebody who does. After day 7, if I did not receive it, I'll assume that you don't want the booking anymore, and I'll replace you. I'm not going to ask you for it again. I'm not going to ask you for promos again. I'm not going to ask for shit again. Because at this stage of the game, I'm not booking some scrub 6 months out of training coming up to me with I'm a graduate of such and such. I don't give a fuck. I'm booking people who've been around. You guys know better. Especially you braggadocious motherfuckers who like to, I came from such and such school. Then act like it. Because I guarantee you, whether it's Jay Lethal, whether it's the Dudleys, whether it's anyone in the Wild Samoan family, whether it's whoever else has a fucking school, I'm quite sure if they saw how you guys conducted yourself in these locker rooms, they would never ever want you to mention their name. Believe it or not, that used to be a thing. Yo, who trained you? I haven't heard that lately because everybody's volunteering that information now. You don't work like Jay Lethal. You don't work like the Dudleys. You don't sell like the Wild Samoans. Stop using their names. Shut up. Be fucking professional. So, you got 7 days. You don't sign it, I'll take that as you don't want the booking, and I'll find somebody else. That's number one. Number two, for all of you, my rate is, I know my worth. Well, guess what? Going forward, I don't give a fuck what your rate is. Because now I'm going to challenge you on your rate. I kept saying it in the lives, and I said, you know what? Maybe it's time I actually put it into action. Everybody that will be booked on my shows going forward, everybody's going to have their own little QR code attached to their graphic with just their picture. Share it, because that little QR code is specifically for you. And then at the end of the show, I'll be able to see in the emails which QR code tickets were purchased from. So for all of you, I'm 100, I'm 120, I'm 150, I'm 200. That shit better match up. Because if not, my base rate starts between 50 and 60 bucks. Some of you guys work for free. Some of you guys work for, what they call it? Exposure. As if YouTube and all these other TikToks and shit don't exist. Exposure? We're still doing that in 2025? Right. So, that's number two. Number three, there is no more cash envelopes. That shit is a dub. Because if you think that all these years I've put away all this money aside, regardless to the turnout, and everybody gets paid, that shit is dead. You'll get paid. Oh, but this isn't my rate. You had your QR code. You have your own code. I don't give a shit if you purchased your own fucking tickets.
It's not just that. It's also merchandise.
Match it, right, and merchandise. Because guess what? I go the extra mile to help you guys try to gain some kind of traction. I create merchandise with your pictures on it to try to help you sell merchandise.
And get a percentage off
and get it. Right, and get a percentage.
Getting a percentage off is something you did not create. You are not manufacturing yourself. Only because of the sake of it having your name on it.
And your face. Thanks, Danny, for all the years of being professional to the point where we took advantage of you. Those days are done. Now, when you no longer see cash envelopes, wait, well, how are we getting paid? Oh, you're going to get paid, the electronic way. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, whatever. I'm not doing the cash no more. Because what I do is, once I put the cash in, I seal the envelope. So when you come late, when you walk by people breaking down and setting up, and you think you're going to get a full envelope, that shit is dead.
Nothing cooks my grits more.
I was about to get to that. I was going. If my 11 and 13-year-old daughters are picking up pieces of steel when you got a bunch of grown-ass men who claim to want this shit in the locker room shooting the shit, taking 2 days to get dressed.
Not just grown-ass men. I don't give a fuck. You and I have had this discussion back and forth. It's for you females as well. Because if me, the CEO of the fucking company, and my 3 daughters are doing any part of setting up any part and breaking down any part of that show, you are not going to waltz in and do nothing. I don't give a fuck. He may be like, oh, the girls, they usually don't do nothing.
No.
That's fuck anymore, because I be damned.
That was before.
Because that same payday, I'd rather give it to my kids who are busting their ass after you went up there to show your shit. So I don't give a fuck. You walk in there with heels on, kick them bitches off. You want to come, bring an extra change of clothes? By all means. By all means. But there's no fucking divas over here.
Nah, that shit is dead. That shit is dead. Again.
I'm sorry.
We played nice.
That's my shoot straight at this moment.
Because
I don't give a fuck. What is it that... Listen, something that you've always said when it comes to the girls... Hold on.
I do apologize. This shoot straight went a lot longer.
Okay? Something that you've mentioned when we've talked about the girls is like, oh, the world don't give a fuck what you got between your legs. So you know what? It's the same shit when it comes to wrestling. Because if any woman could get into a ring with a dude and have a match, your ass could get in there and fucking set up and break down just like everybody else. Everybody else. There's no reason why the same 3 fucking guys, okay, who show up for their booking on time are the only ones setting up and breaking down.
Just to throw it out there, I don't give a fuck if you are match 1, match 2, you're a champion, or the main event. This is a team effort. Again, the videos that went viral, the pictures that went viral, Jimmy Hart's a Hall of Famer. What the fuck is he doing sweeping and setting up chairs? Luke Gallows, I'm sure he's a future Hall of Famer. Still bringing in the ropes and shit. Cody, in the middle of the ring, sweeping while having a title wrapped around his waist. That shit means nothing. So, whether it's Florida, Georgia, New York, Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, anywhere in this country that this video reaches. If this reaches to the other side of the pond, this shit goes for you too. If you have this weird mindset that because you met somebody at a seminar that you didn't really listen to, you just wanted a picture for the gram, this is for you too. Because none of that means nothing. Why do I say that? Because I've been to these seminars and I've watched how you guys fucked off all of the information that was given to you by these legends, these greats. And then you ask yourself, why am I still slumming it on the indies? You're not better than me. Don't let that AEW dark shit fucking get to your head. Especially when you haven't done it in 5 years. Don't let that NXT shit get to your head. Especially when you haven't been seen there since the shit was black and yellow. Now it's silver and black. You know how long ago black and gold was? Don't do that. Oh, I had a tryout, so my rate went up. That's the ongoing joke.
Oh, you could say the same thing.
It's the rib. You know? That's the rib now. Oh, my rate just jumped up because I was on this. All right, for 5 minutes.
Well, so, I think we've gotten to the point.
Yeah, my tongue hot right now. I'll save part 2. I'll save the meat for the next episode.
We've got real quick showing up on call time.
Breaking down, set up and breakdown.
And breakdown.
Paydays.
The doing what's asked of you without fighting.
The bragging about who trained you or where you train. Yeah, we got to the basics. So now that shoot straight portion is finally over, you guys now know what it is going forward with us. Don't worry if this isn't for you at this point. Oh, I won't work for them anymore then. That's fine. 9 times out of 10, the people that we book, most of you guys are from Central Florida and other states. You're not making us any money anyway. So if anything, you're saving us money. That, you know, pretty much. That's
kind of like crazy to me.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. You don't want to work for us no more? That's fine. You can go work for your little $15, $20, hot dogs and handshakes. You can go, you know, play with the track star promoters that are trying to run away from paying you. You can be on the card with 15 names and watch them get paid while you get nothing. Yeah, I went there. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
So yeah, take this how you want. Again,
you know what's sad is that Warrior Breed was always known for being that welcoming,
We're still gonna be welcoming.
Right.
I mean, don't
make you feel like family.
Yeah.
Arms open. Everything guaranteed. And it only takes just a few to fuck it up. So
y'all
it's not to say
y'all bringing that bully out. Like, fuck it. Y'all like that bully shit. Y'all like to chase promoters. Y'all like to shit on promoters who don't pay you and try to stiff you or try to be creepish with you, and cool. That's what y'all like? Minus the creep shit. Cool. Y'all gonna get all of that. No problem. No problem. So again.
But we still gonna keep it professional.
Of course. How more professional can we be? You got 7 days to respond to the document that's signed that lets me know that you're accepting the terms of the agreement. You're accepting the terms of the agreement in terms of the waiver, the pay, all this. You accepted those terms. You got 7 days. After that, I move on.
Not 6, 7 days.
No, fuck that stupid ass shit. You got 7 days.
Charlie, sorry.
You got 7 days. I give you a full week. 7 is my favorite number. You got 7 days. That's more than enough time. That's 1. 2, there's no more cash envelopes. Well, I'm not giving you guaranteed shit no more. Oh, but that's my rate. Match it. I told you guys many times before, I run a business, I don't run a fucking charity.
Mm-hmm.
Them days are dead. Match your rate. Show me you can match your rate. Merchandise or ticket sales. I'm giving you 2 avenues to match it. If your rate is $100, you better sell me 10 tickets or 5 tickets or merchant something. That's 2. 3, again, electronic payments will be made. Because then it'll give me time to calculate, okay, this person came late, this one didn't set up and break down. I ain't got to worry about that. Let me reopen the fucking lid of the thing. Not doing that. You wanted asshole. You wanted piece of shit. You wanted what you guys call a shitty promoter. Cool.
This is how it goes. You keep it professional. We keep it professional. It's matching energy. That's the new thing, right? Let's match energies.
Well, our turn. So, we will see some of you guys in 2026 as we come back from a brief hiatus with WBW Parabellum. For those of you guys who've never seen John Wick or don't know Latin, Parabellum means prepare for war. So, what is Warrior Breed without having anything war-related in it? So, March 14th at the Davie PAL Recreation Center, we return with Parabellum. So,
from now to then, we'll be doing this.
Be on the lookout for more episodes, for any updates regarding newer venues, or when the posters are finally put out. Oh, and by the way, oh man, I'm recording on the phone. All the poster artwork, all the graphic artwork, all the little QR codes, all that's already done. So, I don't have to wait last minute like I would normally do because you guys weren't taught that in your illustrious, reputable schools. It's already done.
On that note, thank you for tuning in. Good night.
I'm Danny Cruz.
I'm Chellez Reign.
You already know what it is. Dubs up. Yeah. We'll see you guys in person, some of you, 2026. But for these episodes, see you next time.